Hello, I'm Martin Smith and this is your UFX Markets Week in Review. Today we'll cover some of the major financial events of the past week and discuss how they impact the global currency markets. The Eurozone currency declined this week, falling to an 8-month low against the US dollar as the G20 finance ministers met in Washington to discuss growing pressure in continuing Europe's sovereign debt crisis. The euro currency also dropped this week to a decrease in risk aversion after the Fed announced Operation Twist, which includes measures to support the mortgage market. Central banks of some emerging market economies mediated to halt the weakening of their currencies amid growing concern of a global economic slowdown. This is before the final report this upcoming week on Chinese manufacturing, which may confirm preliminary data which showed that it's slowing in September. The 17-nation currency steadily fell each day and declined over 2% on the week. The euro-dollar pair was last trading at 134.98. Meanwhile, gold plunged more than $100 as investors sold the yellow metal. Gold has capped the largest two-day dive since the year 1983 on investor sales, following turbulence in the global stock and commodities markets. Gold has a solid week of consecutive losses, finishing the week down an astounding 8.57% and was last trading at $1,656.10 per ounce. In commodities this week, more than $3.4 trillion has been wiped out from equity values, sending worldwide measures of shares into a bear market on fear that governments are running out of tools to prevent economic downturn. The S&P's GSCI index of 24 commodities fell to a 9-month low Friday, September 23rd. Crude oil has capped the largest weekly decline since May of this year. Black gold fell by 5.70% on Friday to a 6-week low and closed at $80.40 a barrel, on concern that slowing economic growth in the US will crimp fuel consumption by the world's biggest crude oil consumer. The US dollar fell against the Japanese yen on Friday, attempting to break the 77 resistance level without success. Performance of the US dollar and Japan's currency is really an indication of how much safety investors are looking for at the present time. Well, that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed this week's review and you'll join us next week. Until then, be sure to visit us at ufxmarkets.com for all of your online trading needs. For UFX Markets, I'm Martin Smith. Good luck and happy trading.